could say that I've had really along this whole journey is going back to how it was before I started. Things come up in life, and you know, one fear that I've had is that I would wake up someday and all of a sudden kind of not get a chance to do this, not get a chance to be this person that I've kind of discovered within myself. And you know, that's a fear that I've really overcome, because I think, like, once you have discovered a dream that's on the inside of you, once you've discovered like a part of you that you never realized was there before, no matter what happens in life, that part is always going to be there. You know, you won't forget what you enjoy. You won't forget that passion. You know, things might come up in life where you have to put it on the back burner, put it on the shelf for a while because other things are more pressing. You know, like I said, I'm a mom, and there are times when I just have to be just that. You know, I can't be anything else but that. But just knowing that I'm not going to lose, you know, the passion and the dream that I've started, the journey that I've started isn't going to end. You know, it might take longer, and it might take turns and curves, and who knows, it might even end up 180 degrees at some point in a different direction. But I know it's just going to keep going, and it's never going to end. The one thing that I decided before I ever got on a stage with my guitar was that I wasn't going to make sacrifices, really, you know, as far as my family life, to be able to do this. Like, I'm happy to be able to sing, and I'm happy to be able to write, and you know, those are things that I'll do for the rest of my life. I'll probably be a 90-year-old grandma, you know, writing songs and singing and making my grandkids listen to me. But you know, I've decided that although this is something that I do want, and it is something that I do want to pursue, I really wasn't going to make sacrifices in the area of being a mom or being a wife. You know, I probably could have more success, you know, if I would go tour, you know, or if I would leave my kids home and really go pursue it, you know, 100%. But for me right now, being a mom and being a wife comes first, and anything that I can do, you know, with this goal of performing and songwriting, you know, is really just awesome bonus, you know, icing on the cake of an amazing life that I have with my family. I have given up on this dream about 1 million times and gotten back up and started pursuing it again about 1,000,001. Really just the people around me, like my husband and some close friends, have just, you know, given me encouragement at just the right moment. You know, just the right moment, somebody will maybe comment on my YouTube page and say, wow, your song really touched me, or, you know, really meant a lot to me. Or somebody will just kind of give me an encouraging word online or in person or whatever at just the right moment, because, you know, I feel like quitting all the time. You know, I don't think I'll always write songs and I'll always sing, but, you know, the business part of it is really hard, and, you know, you're constantly getting rejected and constantly feel like, you know, no one really is paying attention to what you're doing, or no one really appreciates it. But, you know, those things I'll probably just keep pressing on, because even if it's a small amount of people that are moved by what I do, I just really think that that's worth it. I think I've really changed as a person since I've started pursuing music, since I've started really pursuing this as kind of a side career, because, I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence in yourself, or at least be able to fake a lot of confidence in yourself to get on a stage and expect people to listen to you and to pay attention to you. And I think it's kind of forced me to value myself and my talents more. My favorite part about this whole journey so far has been just kind of the perks, I guess, that go along with playing out and performing out. My husband always says it's fun to see, like, the behind-the-scenes stuff between places. Like, I played at an amusement park, and they take you and whoever's with you, you know, your roadies, that's my husband. They take you in a van, and they take you underneath the roller coasters and everything, and you just kind of get to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff. And we were at a festival that we had been to so many times before, and my first time playing, it was really fun to be like behind the stage, you know, like just kind of to meet the people that are running the sound and the lights and the stage managers, and I just really love, you know, all of that. I think that's my favorite part, is really just getting to meet so many people that just make this happen on a regular basis, you know, as their life, and I just think that's really exciting. I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and we were just talking about, you know, going for something big in your life, and she just said something to me that really just struck me, that she said that if you go ahead and do this, she's like, you're not going to regret it, but if you don't step out and do it, you might regret that choice for the rest of your life. You know, I mean, think about it that way. Will I regret stepping out and giving this a chance, or will I regret not stepping out, not seeing what would happen if I make this choice? And I think that is just kind of going to be my new mantra for the rest of my life, you know, really thinking about the choices that I make and the things that I pursue is, will I regret not trying this?